You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Lauren, did you know that the word muskrat has ties to an Algonquin word that literally means it is red?
Jason, did you know that the muskrat is on the invasive species list in Europe?
Lauren, did you know that we're going to meet a muskrat trapper in this week's Remembering Scorchy Taws?
Now you do.
Did You Know is sponsored by North Bay Marina.
Shriver Mills of Golden Hill is a muskrat trapper. Some say he's one of the best who ever walked a trap line in the marshes of South Dorchester, and is certainly one of, if not the oldest.
I was 11 years old when I first started.
Now 75, Shriver Mills is a rare and wonderful character. Wiry as a gymnast, agile as a cat. A man who's never missed a year rooting out rats since the day he first began.
I look forward to it every year to go do it.
Does it bother you any walking these marshes?
No, sir. I can walk 8-9 hours a day. My legs is not even tired.
Shriver Mills is one lean muskrat machine. In his lifetime, he has caught enough muskrats to furnish fur coat fashion shows for several eons, and enough meat from them to feed the multitudes of marsh rabbit connoisseurs who have gathered in church halls since the days of the Puritans.
One year, I caught 3,300 by myself and skinned them, me and my wife, and sold them in the house.
This year, Shriver took on Dwayne Paul as a partner.
He wanted to go with me, so I told him, I said, we got to have around 1,000 traps. That's what I told him. He says, that man told me, he said, 150 is all you can tend to. I said, well, when I started the boy, I had 500 by myself.
At times, that many traps can produce a lot of muskrats.
I don't have no trouble getting rid of them. People come to ask me, said, how much is your rats? I said, I'm going to charge $2 for the meats, and I ain't going to lift the price, and I ain't going to lower it. And I never leave the house for to sell none. They come right down and pick them up.
Trapping is a tradition as well as an integral part of the Mills family heritage. Shriver has hopes it will continue.
I had 2 girls, but I hope to live long enough that my grandsons, I have 2 grandsons, that maybe one of them will get to do it. Yes, sir.
As a lad of 11, Shriver Mills fell in love with mushy marshes, frosty mornings, the crunch of hip boots on thin ice, and muskratting. And 64 years later, as each day of walking his trap line comes to an end, he is already dreaming of tomorrow. Scorchy Taws, wandering our Delmarvelous land for WBOC News.
Remembering Scorchy Taws is sponsored by Shorts Marine. Online at shortsmarine.com.
We're going to flip through the photo album and take a look at a few of your photos right now.
Thanks to our friends at North Bay Marina.
A lot of firsts this week, and we begin with 10-year-old Lena Cantwell, who harvested this buck in Wicomico County on her first hunt.
8-year-old Stevie Moore of Delmar, pictured here with his dad David, harvested his first deer in the Laurel area.
11-year-old Brielle Bristow Walls of Milford poses with her first deer.
12-year-old Colby Fuoco of Frankfort got his first deer in the Dagsboro area while out with his grandfather.
8-year-old Caden Rains of Harrington harvested his first buck a day after his birthday. That's a pretty good present right there.
7-year-old Ryder Ward of Pittsville went hunting for the first time, and though he didn't get a deer, he did bag himself a squirrel.
Steve Faulkner Jr. of Denton took down this coyote in the Dorchester County area.
And 4-year-old Waylon Rents of Bridgeville went out for his first clamming trip and got himself quite a haul.
Outdoors Delmarva viewer pictures are sponsored by North Bay Marina. Outdoors Delmarva will be right back.